Hey everybody, we're actually here for part 17 of our Fallout video. Remember, when we get to 20, we'll actually start our Vault 88 DLC, which I've started to record a little bit of, and it's actually pretty cool. I don't know if you could tell though. I tried to make my hair blue. Came out like a super dark color. I guess you can kind of tell, but yeah. I get tired of the same old look, that's why I use to shave and dye my hair and stuff and all that, but we took ourselves a nap. We were dreaming about being back home. We're trying to get as deep as we can into here, because, I mean, according to Nick, and we're following all the clues, this is where Kellogg's supposed to be at. Ooh, that was risky, taking 2 shots. Last time we tried to find one in a turret, it just went and took us down. Yeah, hide, reload. Pop out there and get a couple shots off. I know it's time consuming, but these things are crazy. See if I can't just kind of, there we go. Yeah. Well, I know, I hope it's the last of them. There, we got ourselves a marker over there. Looks like that's the next area we need to be at. So you know what that means? Let's scavenge for all the stuff we can. And of course, when we get done with the Vault 88 DLC, we're actually going to start on to do a little bit more quests till we get to 30. When we get to episode 30, we'll go on to Nuka World, which means we're going to take Preston. We should be pretty good far into. There's no guarantee we'll be far into the story, because I got a bunch of side quests I want to go do just to get him off my pit boy, like the Kellog quest, which I mean that may take a couple episodes, but just so it's easier whenever we go start doing other stuff, we're not having to fiddle through all this extra stuff. And I mean, we still got time after that, because when we get back from Nuka World, when we do 10 more episodes, Far Harbor will be our next thing. And then of course we'll go and finish up the story from there, decide what ending we're going to pick with, and we'll move on to our next one, which is going to be a zombie playthrough. We've got so many mods to replace zombies with everything. Raiders, gunners, super mutants.
Okay. I'm just up ahead. It's just a down.
Really?
It's tall.
Parched from lack of food. Let me just put the door open for I'm like, yeah, let me just make sure I got all my stuff here. But yes, if you haven't yet, guys, definitely go down and hit the subscribe button, because not only can you watch stuff like this, but we do all sorts of crazy stuff. We're opening Pokemon cards, sometimes we do magic cards, just whatever we feel like doing. Of course, at the link at the bottom, we'll have our little store. We've got like 2 shirts. They're so cool. We're coming up with another one, and then we just set up a Patreon. So unfortunately, we don't have any yet, but you got to start somewhere. But we'll have the link to all that down at the bottom. That'll be actually pretty fun. And then, like I was saying, yeah, because I want to do the zombie one, because you can replace, like, one of them just turns all ghouls into zombies. At night they get stronger, they heal. All this damage is reduced. Main damage you need to do here, like if you hit their arm, it would take a lot to break their arm. And even if you finally do enough damage to break their arm, they're only going to miss a little bit of health. And even then, yeah, the main thing is there. And I think another mod kind of helps with that. It takes away their ability to run, and then it drops 1,100 ghouls into the game. So we'll still be doing this, like trying to help the world survive, like you would in a zombie apocalypse. Trying to continue on, trying to do this, trying that, but you know, build settlements and stuff. Like the institute will be there, so there'll still be sense. I don't really know how much of the game we'll be able to go through. Well, we're gonna try, see who we can help, because just to see how well we can go with. Because there's not one to replace those with good zombies. So I mean, we'll just see how the story goes through. I'm not gonna replace everyone with them at the beginning. We'll wait till we play a while for super mutants to get wiped out. They'll be the last ones that we get wiped out from that. Okay. Kind of a little pushy, huh?
Give me Sean. Now!
Right to it.
it then, huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely want to know where he's at.
Your son, Sean. Great kid. A little older than you may have expected.
Came all this
I
way.
guess you figured it out then. But if you're hoping for a happy reunion, it ain't gonna happen.
What do you mean?
God, mercy, fucker. Where is my son?
What's the cliche? So close, yet so far
Really?
away. That's Sean. Don't worry. You'll die knowing he's safe and happy. A bit older than you expected, but
If the sense didn't clarify, you just told me the Institute's real.
the Institute.
No, that's not true. It can't be.
Exactly.
I've come so
Follow the
far.
trail here.
Yes, you have. And believe it or not, you actually kind of saw it most of the time. In another life, you probably would have been a good mother. But here, this terrible reality,
Really?
you just don't get that chance. But I think we've been talking long enough. We both know how this has to happen.
So we automatically just gonna go to the fact we have to fight each other?
In 100 years,
love it when I get a chance to be
finally
sarcastic.
die, I only hope I go to hell so I can kill you all over again. Piece of shit.
Get in the suit, get in the suit, get in the suit. They start shooting. Ooh, that one missed. Let's get him, Nick. Smart thing, let's just take out the Sins first. There's no point in going after him because these guys will be shooting us all over. There's your grenade. Plus, anyways, all that stuff is just. I'm all hopped up and stuff because I'm aggravated and angry. Just gonna take it all out on him. I think he's referring to. Are you referring to the meds I just took? This panda says he knows where my son is. I'm gonna do what it takes. Ultra Jet is one off. This stuff is great. Slowest time down for like ever. The skull. Yeah, that means he's so high level. I shouldn't be doing this. Let's see how many times we're gonna die fighting this guy. That's a grenade. We're almost down to half health. Is he the only thing left alive? Where the heck is he? He's invisible. Seriously? I cannot use VATS to target an invisible person, so I could just shoot into the distance. Just don't want to start shooting Nick in the back of the head. Alright. Yeah, so say at some point your stealth would have to wear off and you have to use another one. This is why we got critical banker. We saved it. Saved it. Oh, it's 2 criticals still there. Okay, Nick. You have a gun. You put it up to bring out a freaking police baton. Oh, a shock baton. Jeez. I guess part of the detective is still there in you, huh? What's all this? Password, cybernetics,
Take a look around. Get all the intel.
the brain augmentation. No wonder you were such a bad egg. Pain inhibitor. So even if I shot you, you're just like, okay, we'll go invisible and destroy you. Yeah, Kellogg's pistol. Refills your action points. I need to test this and see, since I have
All this tech.
the thing, does that mean my action points come back after I use my critical? So, does that mean I could switch to the gun, use one of my criticals I've saved, get all my action points back, and then fire the gun again, and on the last shot, pull off a critical, just so I can keep firing it? Because it would be pretty cheap just to modify the heck out of the gun and do that. No, think about it. How come you can't use in the VAT switch weapons? Like shotgun shot, shotgun shot, pistol shot. Oh, that's probably why. Because then you'd have the other like boom, boom, Pull his pistol out, refilled. I guess that's why. This looks like a really high advanced stuff I haven't seen anywhere else. Must belong to the Institute. Doesn't look like a bunch of weird stuff he'd be doing, but oh well. We're gonna find some clues and we're gonna figure this out. He's gotta be around here somewhere. Terminal password, huh? Logs, password. Better hurry up. What is it? Security door. Yeah, let's open that. Let's totally skip over the other file. Then I am in a rush to figure it out. Maybe he's still close. Never know when you need that. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna strip you naked. You can stay there and die. That door's shut now. It was open when we first came through here a while back, because we had to go through. Huh, that's where he's been the whole time. It's funny. We had to go through here. We had to go down there, but we couldn't go down there because the door was locked. We had to go down that hallway. And then go down and around. And that's where we slept. So we were actually really close to him when we didn't even know it. Man, he's sneaky. I'm pretty sure he was surprised. Surprised enough to be dead. Not many places I've noticed you can actually open the locker and see what's inside. Well, along the lines of you just have an inventory pop up of what's in it. Going up. Fun thing about the game. Doesn't matter if you have your companion with you. When you go in an elevator, they just poof. Like the Institute. See, how come we can't bring Nick with you to the Institute? You would think he'd better relay in. It's probably just some sort of code maybe they hidden, but because I don't think any other than like XO whatever his name is. I think he's the only companion that's allowed in there. I don't think anyone else is. We're going to have to try this when we get that far in the story. See if we can't relay in and be like, hey Nick, let's go. We're just chilling there smoking. Roof access. Yeah, it looked like he was just like, we did it. Okay. Yeah, let's open the door. We'll get the heck out of here and figure out what we need to do next. There we go. What the heck is that? Okay. Hey, vertebrates, we know what those are. We've been using them to get around. That is a big blimp. Goodness. Well, at least we know where they were coming from. Must be where they go refuel and stock up on supplies to fly around. See, that one just came from back there. Just patrolling around. Huh. It's crazy. Well, I mean, they say they come in peace. Let's find out. I mean, Dance did speak of him and did say he wanted us to join him. So after we get done doing a little bit more in the main story, we're gonna branch off and go help the Minutemen, because to me I feel like it'll help the main story aspect, because we'll go around and get some settlements set up, also putting their Minutemen's foot in the door and help them kind of expand out, because it means the more settlements, the more chance you can hear of something. So when we're looking for I believe we stop when we get to the glowing sea. Sorry, my nose itches. As we help settlements, that's more people to hear rumors, more people to hear, well, the glowing sea is down here. Yes, I kind of know where it's at, but I need to build a safe way to get in there. If we hear if anyone's seen this guy or heard about this guy or whatever, rumors, I don't know what part of the sea. It covers a big area, so I mean, if I start at the top and have to go all the way down, it'd be safer to go as far down as I can and go over. And also, I can stock up on a bunch of supplies, which I'm starting to do in the sanctuary house. I'm just trying to put extra meds in there, because I'm pretty sure as I'm running through, I'm going to need to be like, right away, this and that. It says I forgot something. Or refreshing beverage, because that heals me and removes rads without giving me the effect of right away. It takes right away to make it. I can start stocking up on that stuff while I'm helping these people. Discuss your findings with Nick. See, that's why we bring Nick with us. We don't have to go all the way back to Diamond City and be like, what do we do now? Convenient, we can just ask him there. Where the heck are you going? You gotta go stand over here to talk?
Hey, Valentine.
I mean, I appreciate the extra lighting.
You don't know anything yet?
Nothing.
They threw me in the junk pile ages ago.
That does make
Another
sense.
discarded prototype. Time to take a step back. Fresh minds. Only
Okay.
person I know willing to snoop up the Institute's tail Piper. Quarter of the Diamond City.
Yeah, I know Piper. We pretty much ended up getting together, and she lives over here in my house.
How could Piper help us?
Trust me, that game knows a lot more than she lets on. She lets on a lot.
I can believe
I know
it.
her. She's done her homework. We need to talk this through.
Diamond City it is.
Hey, chin up. I know the night just got
I'm gonna believe you there, Nick. And you know my luck is, I bet you she's not at my house anymore. I bet you the game said, oh, you need to talk to Piper. Maybe we didn't get far enough in the story. We're just gonna put her in her house. I bet you she went from there. She's at her house now. I'm gonna have to actually get her to go with me again and then send her back home. Because that's usually how the games work. Oh, we need to talk to this person here. Not, I mean, Nick was with me and I could just talk to him about, hey, Nick. You know, if he was in Diamond City, I would have had to go to him. But Piper, I guarantee we're gonna have to go to Diamond City and talk to her, not all the way to my house. Going up. Wait for it. Bam! Nick's right there beside me. Oh, that would actually be kind of neat. Wonder a conversation between XO1 or whatever his name is would be with Nick. Like, we would let him go. Like, you know, when you switch companions or whatever, I wonder how that would work out. I wonder what they would say to each other. Oh man, we must have been down there looking for clues for a while, Nick. It's dark. Holy bananas. Glad we took out the turrets then, because I wouldn't have wanted to fight that crap in the dark. Sad thing is, I've downloaded a couple mods. You're thirsty, yay! That I haven't even tried out. I've done a little bit of stuff in the Vault 88 DLC. And I've literally, like this one I'm going to show you because this thing just looks cool. But I haven't done the campfire where you can literally make a camp somewhere and you can build and actually build anywhere in the game like they're going to have in 76. See, getting out like that means there's enemies nearby. I should have realized that. But also, it puts this outside Abernathy Farm. That's why I showed you me at Abernathy Farm heading here. And yes, I know technically it seems like it'd be lore breaking. Like, well, they were overrun by raiders. Why wouldn't they just hide in there? Well, one, raiders are here. See, and then there's rocks all around, so the only way in is that gate. There's already raiders here. See? And see, a while back, y'all saw me buy a spray and pray, and I finally get to use an exploding bullet. Oh yeah. I'm gonna mow you guys down. I got like 900 bullets to this stuff. I'm gonna enjoy this. Oh yeah. But see, my idea with the story was the reason they built the farm there and not here is one, at first they didn't have keys to access it. Why are you attacking my armor? There's no one in there, man. And good decoy. But it also, you know, at one point was rubble. And you know, they needed someone to survive. And when they tried to get in, the raiders took over and said, hey, you're gonna work for us, you're gonna grow stuff for us. I mean, remember their daughter spoke up and got taken. So instead they're like, alright, we're gonna put a couple people here. And they're gonna make sure that they, you know, they're gonna make sure you do what you're doing. And you keep doing what you're doing. And they're gonna collect the stuff for us. You know, they're gonna have the food, they're gonna have, basically, this is where they wouldn't have to bring everything always all the way out there, because you remember we had to travel a ways. No, they would just have to bring it here, which would make more sense. You go here once a week, drop it off at the gate. If they like what they see, perfectly fine. If they don't like it, then they basically show up and be like, no, we're taking more. There was not enough of this or that. And then there's a garden here, right? Well, there were more people at Abernathy Farm. They could have been like, you know what? You're going to stay with us. You're going to grow this garden. Or they could have just caught slaves somewhere else or whatever and been like, here, you're going to live inside and grow this garden. And then, of course, people would speak up and be like, nope. Yeah. Even though that's like that, you should still check this mod out. I mean, it's not perfect, but it still looks pretty freaking awesome. You see, to me, that helps with the lore and the background. Yeah, you did this. Yeah, but the Raiders stayed there. Well, now they've got this house built over there, and the Raiders wouldn't have known. They would have literally just waited for the guys to show up and be like, all right, we're running low on food. We're coming to take it back to the main place. And of course, we got to leave a little bit for you guys, or we don't. You can go take more from them. Basically, you're in charge of the smaller settlement while we're running everyone else. Basically, almost like how a caravan system would have worked. I'm going to put people out here in charge, and they're going to make sure they collect. I'm going to check on you every now and then and pick it up. If I don't like it, then you're going to tell me what's going on, and I'm going to go out there and take care of it. Took care of the daughter. That's what happened. Makes sense to me. And then, of course, just now found the key to get in. Here, hold on that stuff for me. So, I mean, technically, I guess, yes, you could send them here. But, I mean, they've got everything. I've already given them power. I've given them a place to stay. I've fixed up everything. And all that other stuff. They wouldn't want to leave that home. Especially wouldn't want to go live in a place where there were people who, they may be nice, but they kidnap their family members, their friends, and they would kill them. Yeah. A cool thing about this mod, though, if you check it out, he did make everything static. Just look up Honey Breeze, but still, it's so that way, of course, you people don't come in here and start knocking everything over, or, goodness forbid, dog who jumps up on something, whatever. It's so it looks nice, and it stays looking nice. That's the main thing. Or you go down in the basement, or they could have easily been storing food and who knows what else. See, like a Raider place, they've got all this stuff ready to go. That looks like the Silver Shroud outfit. You see, pretty much they're ready to go at it. Place to store it, and see, look, even then they would have stuff set up for everything. Basically, doesn't matter what you bring me, I got a place to store it. So when Big Boss comes, bam. Now, what would be neat is you see how your companions, they'll have the chem station, or they'll come over here, or they'll go to the workbench. What would be neat is if they could actually make stuff. Like if they tinker around enough and in your workshop there's the ingredients, they could actually be like, oh look, I made some jet. Or hey look, I did this, smashed some food up, made some vegetable starch, I cooked something. I mean, I guess for some people that would be a bad idea because they'd be like, well, I don't want that. What if they use up all my fertilizer or something? I guess I could see that, but also it always has to be like an option, like, hey, don't tinker with stuff. Hello. I mean, just something as simple as it'd be the ability. See, look a tank. The ability to just be like, hey, don't mess with stuff. Problem solved. Now, if I could actually put books in there and turn them in, that'd be great. But still, I mean, they got the little figurines, they got books. You're special. Oh, I get a free point. It's only one, so it's not like it's breaking the game or anything. Which is pretty cool. Oh, look, a terminal. It's the same thing. There's a vault short walk. We're gonna keep an eye on this old dweller who lives there. When they have to await. Is that me? The Savior. See? I don't think they understand that we don't need food or water to even breathe if we don't have to. Didn't know 50 years ago. This was full of ghouls before the raiders took over. That makes even more sense. Everyone's afraid of them. So you wouldn't want to get in the house. You just leave it alone. There. You build over there. Alongside them. So that's why they would have built their house there. And then the raiders would have came in, started taking over and been like, yeah. And they would have seen the ghouls and taken the house. They took it. And again, you don't want to... It's a sentimental thing. You don't want to live in a house where, you know, they've taken your friends and family and tortured them, killed them, done whatever. Super salon. You're supposed to be able to literally just, yeah, so you sit in the chair and then just surgery chair and barber chair. You're supposed to be able to just do what you want. See? I'm going to show you. You don't have to have a person, you don't have to assign nobody. We can just automatically open up the options. It looks like her neck goes all weird. Like, huh? Oh, my neck popped doing that. Ugh. See, it's the same option. So it's like when you make a character or when you go to a plastic surgeon, I think in Diamond City. I believe you can, in somewhere in the workshop area, I believe it's like in resources, miscellaneous, you can build a barber chair and a surgery thing. And then you have to get a settler and you have to assign them to it. And that's literally, they'll just stand there all day. So if you want that, you pretty much have to have somebody dedicated to that in a settlement, taking up space. Let's see. I'm actually going to change up not much. I don't want to. Excuse me. We don't want too drastic of a change. Though we did download a mod. It's supposed to make. We downloaded one for Carrie and we downloaded one for Kate. It's supposed to change the way they look. You see? All the different sizes and stuff. We could just make it be like, oh. But yeah, we downloaded one that it'll change what Carrie looks like. Now, of course, I can turn that one on whenever I want because technically Carrie starts off as a robot, and then when she goes and changes her body, the body's different. I don't think the mod would alter the robot version, so I'm not, just to be safe, I'm not going to turn it on. That way the robot's all like got a face of the woman or whatever. I don't want to make my game go all cuckoo, so I'm going to wait till I change her into a synth so she can be in that body. But for Kate, because I know her story, we're going to actually, when we get her to follow us, when she ask us for the help later and be like, there's this place that can cure me, what I want to do is have, when she gets out of the chair, I actually want to stop, use our ability to save the game, even though it's not at the end of a boss or at the end of at the beginning of a cave or a building, whatever. I want to save the game there and back out so I can load up the mod when she gets out. It'll alter the way she looks, because it would make sense that her appearance could change and maybe even, you know, her body a little bit, because the machine's supposed to basically detox you like instantly. It's supposed to just remove all addiction, fixes your body. So to me, it would seem like there would be a side effect. Your body's just like, you're taking this away from me. It would have like some kind of, it would react and the machine would have to counter it. And the way the technology is in here, I'm also thinking of like auto docks from like New Vegas. Maybe it tries to counteract and calibrate, and it just goes out of whack and it'll change the way she looks. Whoa, Megaton. I love that. So then, when she goes to get out of the chair, we're going to save it, back out of the game, load the mod. We're going to go activate the mod because I have it downloaded, so she'll change. I'm not going to change Piper. She's fine the way she is. Like I said, Carrie I'll change after she changes her body. And I mean, who's to say this it wouldn't be a different synth? Now the neat thing is, based on who you know, when you change bodies with Carrie, I did find out, because when I did it, I didn't know who the railroad was. I just happened to find her first. So they were like, well, you know, blah blah blah, and then you could talk about. You can find the lady later on and talk to her about everything, and you know, kind of do whatever. But if you've already joined, like if we get far enough, or we're in the railroad, already. And then basically, like, and then it happens, it's supposed to be a different kind of conversation. I mean, that's what I'm going to be looking for because I've done that. So, I mean, probably could have done both ways, but it would be hard survival. You see, kind of clips through the Irma dress with that one single ponytail. I technically could take this off, but right now I like this outfit. Until I found another one. I have Maxton's battle coat, but I made it, put it on. I was like, I mean, I put it on Kate. It looked pretty cool. Which is what I was actually thinking of doing. Is actually when she gets out of the chair and we change her, I was actually thinking of putting the battle coat on her. Like, take her back to the Springs house, put the battle coat on her, and be like, alright, why don't you stay here for a while, relax. You just went through everything. Look at all that stuff. See that? Everything organized. See, the ghouls probably did this first, and then, of course, the raiders would have been like, everything's already ready to go. We can just, whatever they bring us, we'll put in here. When the big boss comes, we can be like, bam. Look what we got. Running water from the boiler, shower. It's like a perfect place. I mean, I like my hot springs house anyways, just because it's got the cool water effects, but it's still a pretty nice house. Got the bedroom upstairs on a little like loft thing. Hey, that's actually a good idea. Some pallets, like 2 of them. Then throw a mattress on top of it. You got a bed frame. That could be usable even in the real world. It's a good idea, actually. But in the next episode, we are actually going to go find Piper, who's in Diamond City, and we're actually going to go talk to her about what's going on and figure out what the next step we need to take is to try to figure out, how to find the Institute. But we're going to drink us a little bit of wine, and we're going to try to relax. Which, makes a lot of sense, because Piper's right there. But no, the quest marker actually takes you to Diamond City, and when you walk in, you'll see in the next one, when you walk into Piper's house, she's there. Even though she's not with me, Nick's with me, she'll be there. So definitely don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you can see it next time, see what I'm talking about. Thanks, guys. Bye.